hello. Come on, are we connected? Sure. Yes, we are. Hello and good afternoon. Oh my goodness. There we go. Hello and good afternoon, Jolly Tea drinkers. How are you? Hi. Hi, how are you? Happy Friday. It is Friday. Yes, it is. And you made it through this entire day. You did. You made it through the entire week, rather. How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. You made it through. You made it through. And you've come now to join me, and I just say hello and thank you. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Happy Friday. There we go. I think we're connected there. I hope you're having a wonderful day. There we are. All right, just making sure we were all connected up here. Hi. Welcome. There we go. Oh, what happened here? Hold on a second. Well, hello. Good afternoon. Hello and good afternoon. Oh, this is interesting. I hope you're well. I hope all is well and in your neck of the woods. Hello and good afternoon, and come on in and join me. This afternoon we're going to be coloring on this cute little page with this cute little dog and a nice cup of cold brew tea on a nice summer afternoon with some flowers in the background, a couple of leaves. Let me turn down this music just a little bit. Hello, Coloring View. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for finding me on my pop-up Friday. I was trying to make a plan for today. I was trying to make it where I was going to actually, set it up and say I was going to be live at a specific time, but then that just didn't happen. So, so hence the pop-up. But I do enjoy a good pop-up. So happy you were able to join me. Thank you so much for the thumbs up and the share. Today's scripture is found in the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. I'm just so grateful that we have a God who can give us rest. If you are a child of God, you have a God who wants to take your burdens, who wants to give you rest and peace. And I think it's just wonderful that we have that wonderful blessing from our God. God is our peace, our refuge. We can come to him no matter how busy your week was. You can come to the God who will give you rest. And today, like I said, I have my cute little dog and a cute little cup of cold brew tea with some ice cubes floating on top and a nice flower, couple flowers here and there. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and color this. Hope you don't mind. If you are new to the channel, hello and welcome to Calm Coloring. Usually we color in the evenings, but today I'm choosing to color right now. It's a pop-up. It is a nice afternoon pop-up on a nice summer afternoon. So this is just fun for me in the middle of the afternoon to kind of produce some calm in my day in the middle of the afternoon. But usually we color in the evenings as we kind of get ready to go to sleep, as we truly unwind from our day. Usually I color in the evening, so be sure to subscribe and set your notifications because yes, sometimes we pop up. Often I will tell you what time I'll be live, but lately we have been doing a lot of pop-ups. So if you are enjoying this, feel free to like, subscribe, set those notifications so that you never miss a calm coloring session. And if you would like to suggest a color for this page, please feel free to jump in the chat and let me know what color you think you would like to see here. I'm using my Cali Art pastels. I have my cute little swatch sheet right here with all the colors. It's like soft pastel colors. I like them a lot. I like these markers a lot. I think I'm a pastel fan. I never thought that I really was, specifically about pastels, but I guess I am. I just really, really enjoy them. Enjoy those shades, those pastel shades. So yeah, I've been really enjoying these markers over this last month, and so much so that I think some of them are threatening to run out of ink, which is sad. It's sad whenever your markers run out of ink. Am I right? Any of you have that problem? It's a sad thing, and especially because you don't necessarily want to go buy an entire pack if you only have like 4 markers that are kind of running low, because those 4 are probably, some of your favorites and you use them way more often than the others. But it's okay. You just do what you can. So far, I've only had 1 go down, but as you can see, this one is being a little questionable today. So I'm starting with my yellow. I like some good yellow. I'm thinking I'm going to... What color should we make our puppy dog? What do you think? What color would you like to see him? I'm thinking... might make my cup more yellow. I think actually I'm gonna do some fun shapes here. Even though there's already a lot going on in this cup, I'm gonna make some fun shapes anyway. Maybe. Me and my shapes. I like to play around with some of those shapes. Went slightly outside the lines, but that's okay. I do hope your Friday has been going well. Has it been stressful for you? Or have you been having a relaxing Friday? Hope it hasn't been too stressful. And I hope your weekend is calm, that you have calm plans for the weekend. What do you think? The entire arm? Yeah, we'll do the entire arm this yellow. And definitely am someone who, just like most everybody, could use some more rest. So I like reminding myself that God has told us to come to Him. Come to Him, seek Him for rest, for strength, to lift off whatever heavy burdens that we're faced with throughout our week, throughout our day, throughout our life. And yeah, I like to just remind myself that, I'm not alone out there. Let's see, I think I'll use 2 different colors for that. I'll make this yellow up here. And God is so awesome like that. There's nothing too hard for Him. Nothing too hard for God. You just have to trust and believe. I think I put some yellow petals up there. Maybe I'll put some yellow petals down here. Do some right here. That'll work. Today will be a quick coloring session. Well, quicker than normal. And let's see. What should we do with him? He's so cute. Look at this big smiley face. He's happy to be here. Let me know what color you think he should be. I think I'm gonna make this part of the flower behind his ear, his hair, I mean. This pink, oh gosh, this yellow. Somebody needs a nap. I'll make the whole thing yellow. Make each of these a different color maybe. And I'm thinking I might want to make the center of the scarf, yellow, and maybe a little bit here. And I have my tea over here right next to me. My cold brew tea. It's perfect for a nice midsummer afternoon. It is truly summer now, you know? It is truly summer. I think I'm gonna try another color. Although I do like, what did I do last time? Let's see, I'm gonna go this way. I think I'll do a big section this color and then another color over there. I think that'll work. Thank you, Lord. Sending just what we need when we need it. God is always sending exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. That's what He does. He is the Lord God Almighty, the Lord mighty in battle. He is the King of glory. I'm gonna go with, I think I want this to be blue up here. Yeah. I'm not sure if I might make that a different color. So God's timing is always perfect. And as long as you are in the center of God's will, you are in the center. You should be in the center of His timing as well. Okay, so I got this here. I think I'm gonna do this color down here. So I'm grateful to God for continuing to show me, continuing to teach me, continuing to guide me, and continuing to strengthen me when I need rest. Hopefully I can get to bed a little earlier tonight. Ooh, I went way outside the lines on that. Oops. It's okay. And there too. Let's see. And I'm thinking I might want to go, I might want to use this up here. Oh man. You ever get to the end of your day, or close to the end of your day, and realize that you missed doing certain things? Like, oh man, I was supposed to do this, and now it's 5 o'clock, you know? Like, how can I get this done? Or is that just me? Hey, look at that. Maybe I'll add some more yellow. So I'll make the cup completely yellow and this blue. What do you think? Just make the whole thing yellow and blue. I was thinking of adding some pink in there. Let me know your thoughts. All right, so this is my blue. Let's see, maybe an orange. Let's try the pink first. I think I want a different pink. This one is the R403. I think I might want, actually that might be nice. We'll try. I think I want a lighter pink. Let me see, I want R302. 302. Takes a minute to decide. Sometimes you're just too deep in your mind in terms of trying to figure these things out. All right, there you go. So I got some pink and yellow up here on my flower, which immediately I like. I like those two colors together. There we go. And right here, this one. This works. I stopped in a Michael's, was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before. I was just trying to look around to see, like, what markers they might have available. If there's, any sales. I rarely go into Michael's. And I saw they had the Ohuhus, the Honolulu B series. And I was like, ooh, they have these in Michael's. Look at this. And I looked at the price and I said, not today. Not today. I just didn't want to spend that much. And maybe on Amazon they're the same cost. I don't know. Or on the Ohuhu website they might be the same price on all of them. But man, that day, and today, I'm like, it just doesn't feel right having to pay that much for markers. And it was like it was a pack of, dare I say, 24? It might have been a little bit more than 24, markers for all of that money. And I was like, oh no, this is just not working for me, dude. I cannot do it. I can't do it. It just felt wrong. So I left them there on the shelf. And that was it. Instead, I picked up some GIMP for $3, and I said, this is the kind of money I want to spend here, Michaels. And I just don't want to spend money. I think that's how everybody is, huh? Oh, man. There we go. Got my pink and yellow flower. Just filling it in so it's less. Not that wild about the pattern this time, but that's okay. Still thinking about it, how I want to do that. All right, so I'm gonna use some of this pink on our little doggy's cheeks. Pink cheeks. And the tongue. Our little puppy dog. And let's see, I'm gonna put alright, now I'm thinking of keeping this cup just the yellow and the blue and this blue-green color. I was thinking about that, but now I'm considering adding more pink. What do you think? Give it that blue and yellow. I mean, blue, yeah, that kind of bluish green and yellow. We can do that. Let's do that. There we go. Got some yellow coming down here. Yellow stripes. Blue and yellow stripes, which is always fun. There we go. All right, this one I kind of crossed over, as you can see some of the blue. Drew a little bit outside of the lines. Oh, those drawings are so cute. Oh, now they look comfy and cozy. Oh. Yeah, quite cozy, right? I mean, this little doggy has a little scarf on in the middle of the summer. But you know how in the summer when you walk into places, the stores, and the AC is just pumping so hard that you're a little chilly? This is why. There we go. That's my excuse for why the dog is wearing a scarf in the summer. All right, this is yellow. I'm gonna make this here yellow. I always carry a sweater or a scarf with me in the summer because for that very same reason, you go into the store. Of course, it's hot outside, but you step into the store and you immediately feel, oh goodness, this AC is up really high. Like, why? Why is it up that high? I mean, I understand that they have to power the whole store, but it always seems so excessive. here. Let's do that. I suppose I could do both. There we go. I'm taking another sip of my tea over here. I have my Elo, my trusty Elo container, which is a great way to keep your tea cold, keep your water cold in the summer. I like it. I used it last year for the first time and it was pretty good. So I brought it back for this year's summertime fun. And it's a great way. And I've actually brewed the tea in there before too. Like if I didn't have a chance to make the tea the night before, I can add a tea bag to the container, fill it with water, and just leave it for a little bit of time and the tea will brew. It's been really cool. And you can take it with you on the go. Come on the inside of this. I'll hold on to that. I think I'll do some pink over here. Summertime and all the cars are out with their loudness. So that's what you're hearing in the background. All right, so here, I dare say, I was thinking about adding more petals. Maybe I'll add some more colors for these petals over here, I think. Okay, let's check it out. I'm gonna go for G503 for a nice deep green. I went completely outside the lens. Please forgive me. See, hold on, I just wanted to do a little something. Okay. There we go. I think I will do the green outline since I did go outside the lines a couple of times. Green outline might be really great on this page. Yeah, actually that's interesting. Alright, there you go. And a little highlight. I'm feeling that. Sorry, sip of tea, sip of tea. So let me know what color you think the puppy should be. I have a few ideas. But if you have an idea that you'd like to see, let me know. I'll try my best to accommodate that request. I'm using my Cali Art 61 count pastels, and I left a link in the description in case you're wondering exactly which ones I'm using. And let me see, do I want to add this as a petal or as a leaf? Alright, there you go. A little bit of outline over there. I was gonna make that green, but now I'm thinking I might want to add maybe another shade, another pink over there. I could always just make it green, like so it'll be a leaf in the background. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do that. That way the flower is right here next to the cup. All right, and trying to outline it a little bit as I color it. All right, tea break. Drinking a lot of tea today. Gotta stay hydrated in the summer. Well, you gotta stay hydrated all year round, but you know, especially in the summer. All right, let's see. I made these green. I kind of want to make these petals right here and here. So I just have to figure out how to make that work. I'll grab probably a third color. Let's see what we can make happen. Pardon me. And we got another green one there. I got these two greens. Leaves over here. And so here's our outline. Well, a little thick on that one. There we go. So here's my outlined leaves. You know what? I'll make these. Little leaves that just didn't make the picture. Okay, let's see what we can do. I want to break out another blue. This blue was B802, which was this one. So I'm thinking I might want to break out like something like this, something a little bit more blue. B502. B502. And I'm gonna do that by his scarf. Oh, it doesn't look that different, does it? It's pretty similar. I think I'm gonna make right here on the scarf. making our ice cubes this little blue color. There you go. And I think I want, let me see, pink, purple. Let's get some, let me just get some more of this yellow over here on this flower. And maybe here too. Keep going outside the line. Let me think color. And I suppose I can color it over with the pink. There you go. Can hardly tell. Hardly. These little corners. I was thinking make it yellow. I'll just make it pink. It's just a little odd in the corner there. Okay. I'm gonna make this one yellow. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna add this pink down here. There you go. Look at that. I might keep the white spaces because I like how that looks. Let me think. What color should we make him? Gray. I got some cool grays. We got some nice grays here. I can do this one as just sort of a bluish gray. BG01. Or I could do a combination of grays. Hold on, let me see. BG01, where are you? BG. Alright. Is that you? No. Exciting. WG. I think it looks like a blue, right? BG1. And what about a color to offset that one? So two grays. I could just do that all over his body. Maybe three even. CG02. CG. Sorry, the shit on the thing. CG02. I still didn't find BG01. So interesting. You ever lose a marker and then try to figure out, well, how did I lose it? Where did it go? How is it lost? This is the only place where I would learn about it. BG, here it is. Okay, so these two. So I'm gonna make him kind of gray with some brownish spots. I think mostly gray. All right, let's see. One of them is darker than the other. CG01, BG01. Oh, look at that. BG01, CG02. Okay, no worries. Let's continue this third time. All right, I'm gonna use this one. I was gonna make some fun things happen with his face. Just trying to think of how I want my pattern to go. maybe a little bit of this. Maybe a little bit of this, actually. Now I have some new ideas. Okay. There we go. Alright, so there's this. And hold on. He's got this blue-gray on his face. Like Patches. Patches the dog. Could name the dog Patches. If we like Carlos. Trying to prevent some smudging too. Not smudging, but streaking. Not smudging, streaking. I don't think you can prevent smudging. Marker against marker. But you can prevent the, there it is, right there, little chin. You can prevent. You know what though? Hold on. So this whole section here, I'll make the other color. I think that'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing for his body. So should I use this on the hair? Right here? Or should I use this on the actual body? I'm gonna go, ooh, I started with the hair. I think the hair probably should be a different color. I'll try it, maybe I'll see if I can memorize it. Ooh, let me hurry up here. 4:51 Eastern. I thought about doing a little patchwork on the body as well, but I think I can do that with the hair. Okay, so I'll use a different color here. I'll give a different color here. The tail. It's the tail. Ooh, let me not forget the ears. I think I want to do some, this action on the ears too. Oops. Let's try to see what I'm doing. Alright, and I don't know if that will look exactly like how I was picturing it in my head. Oops. Yikes. Hold on. I'll look away for 2 seconds. Hold on. And this is looking right if I add some more color there. But you know what? I'll make the whole thing this color. And then I can add the different color here. Probably because how I did it, you can see some streaks there. That's okay. Could make this completely one color. Okay. Now let's see. Hold on, I just want to get a little bit extra. All right, let's see what we can do here. We take the second color, which is a different gray, CGO2. Oh, that's just too dark. That is kind of dark. Wait, no, it's not. This is the... Okay, I want this one. CGO2. That one's a little bit lighter. This guy right here. All right, these are my Cali art markers. As you can see, I rarely use this marker. Look how pristine the name looks on it. Versus like this one where you can hardly see it at all. Alright. I'm gonna use it for the other part of his skin here. Oops, what's going on down there? Okay. And right here. Okay. I wanted to use this in his face, so let's see how well I'm able to execute this. Okay, ready? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and outline everything first. I don't know exactly how that's gonna look, but you should soon see. Okay, so far so good. I don't see any streaks. Just a couple of outside the line marks. Okay, hold on. Let me just put the line right over here. So try to get it in without causing the streaks. Looks like that one's already drawing a little bit there. Alright, just a little bit over here. I'm trying to remember the name of what pets are called when they have like the two-tone color on their skin. I don't remember. Calico? I mean, does that only refer to cats? I don't know. This is a dog. Oh man, right there. See, hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh, just a little bit streaky there. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Hold on, let me see if I can fill it in a little bit more. And maybe smooth it out. Or is that the worst thing you can do? Well, this is just not exactly like how I wanted it, but you know, it was fun trying. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna make this part gray too. And the inside of his ears, I think I'll make that a different color. And right here. Oh, wait. I was gonna make this a different color. How are we feeling about this? Not that wild about it? Around the little toes. Okay. I think I want to make the hair, this part and this part different color. What color, you may ask? I don't know. Hold on. Definitely like a light peachy color. Y812. That's not light enough. Y703. And that's not the color I want to use. I want like a, I guess like a beige maybe. Y000. Okay, let's try this one. So here we go. This reminds me of gold, so maybe this is more so gold than beige. I'm just trying to fill it in so it's not so see-through. Okay. Got the ear over there, this ear over here. Oh, hey, Coloring with Taylor Made. I was so into it, I didn't even look at the chat. Hi, missed you. Oh, you missed me? That's so kind. Yeah, the whole week was a little bit busy. I definitely could use some of that rest that Jesus is talking about in the scripture. But I was like determined to go live today. I was like, I gotta get one in. And I think I might do tomorrow morning. I just have to check one thing on my schedule first to make sure that I'm available. But I think I might do a Saturday morning pop-up because I need to check my schedule. But yeah, Saturday morning, bring your tea, bring your pancakes, bring your Bible, bring your coloring supplies, and let's hang out. Saturday, lovely Saturday in June. Let me get this little color here. How's your week been going? Have you been having a good week? So I got that. So I was trying to make a little bit of, I don't know, I was trying to give him some distinction, like a little bit of just something different, like with his face. I was trying to get two colors in there, but I don't think that really worked out as well as I'd hoped. I probably needed to make the space larger, like make it bigger versus this small thing. Or maybe it looks fine and I'm just being hard on myself. Let me see what color we want to use here. I've got these grays. I used that blue. One is green, one is this blue. One is, oh, it's apples. So this one B502. B502 and then B802. Okay, so I haven't used this one yet, have I? Or have I? Is it that one? B502. Yeah, I think this was this color here. This one is slightly different. Yeah, it's a little greener than that one. And I think I'll use this one on our, maybe up here, the rest of our leaves. Still thinking about that. You can also probably add a little purple. I hope your day's been going well. This fun, fabulous Friday afternoon. Hope it's been filled with joy and peace, and that you're kicking off a wonderful, relaxing weekend ahead. I cannot say the same, but you know, this is a different pink, so I'm hoping that when it dries, it'll look kind of cool against this other pink. But we'll see what happens when it dries. We'll see what happens when it dries. Let's see. some yellow right there, but we'll see. And I'm thinking about, I can add some of the same pink right here on the top of the cup, or just yellow, I guess. I'll do some right here, like the rim. Ooh, and the straw. Let's do the straw too. I'll take the entire straw of this color. I can add some yellow right there, and I can use this pink as well for the center of the flowers. It looks similar when it's wet, but when it dries, it should dry in a lighter color. We'll see in a second. I'm on my way to take my son to the Y for family night. Oh, I'm driving to Target and Hobby Lobby. Oh, now you know what? I need to go to Hobby Lobby. I never go to Hobby Lobby. I always hear people talk about it. I think I was in Hobby Lobby maybe, I think 3 times in my life. Not because I was trying to avoid the place, but just because I just never, it's not a place that I usually go, and I forget that that is a place that has supplies. So I should go to Hobby Lobby. That's great. Yes, please. I'm excited to see the haul video of what you get at Hobby Lobby. And I had to, find my way over there as well. Maybe I'll make this yellow here and this yellow. Hobby Lobby, I forget all about that. And you know what? There's not a lot of locations there, right? So maybe if I saw them as often as I saw, Targets, I would remember to go there. But I know one Hobby Lobby location off the top of my head. So yeah, but let me just make sure I write that down. Go to Hobby Lobby. I was saying how a couple days ago I stopped in at a Michael's. Hobby Lobby. Just writing it down so I can remember. Maybe I can make a plan to definitely go. Yeah, a couple days ago I stopped in at a Michael's and I happened to be near one, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try to get some markers. Yeah. And they didn't have as many markers as I thought they would have. No, I don't know. I was expecting that they would have because I'm rarely in Michael's as well. I was expecting them to have rows, aisles filled with markers. I mean, other stuff too. But I just saw one aisle and it was almost empty. And I was and the ones that were there, they were $80, $100. I was like, what's going on here? This is not the place where I'm supposed to be right now. But I stopped for a brief minute and I thought, what if I get these Ohuhu Honolulu B series markers for $60? I was like, maybe I could just get these. Maybe it's okay. I was trying to justify the purchase. And in my head, I was like, I can't justify this purchase. I was like, this is not happening. No. So I did not buy anything. I looked around. I stared hard. I was pretty close to trying to buy something. Because I was like, maybe I'll just splurge this one time and get these Ohuhus. See what all the fuss is about. And apparently the Ohuhus are maybe they're so popular or so high in and people just trying to take them that they were in a locked area. When you they had a pack of, I want to say 24 maybe that were on the shelf, and those were the $50 ones, $50 or $60, and then they had ones that were higher numbers, whatever, 48 or 100, and they just had a little tag there, and you'd have to, if you wanted to get it, I guess you'd have to take the tag to the register. And they were locked up behind the register. I was like, oh my gosh, am I in CVS? What's happening? It was just I didn't know these things were so, so I know they're popular, but I didn't know that they were lock them up and, get a sales associate in order to purchase them or even hold the box type of popular. I was very surprised. So I did walk out of there without having bought any of those. All I did was I walked over to the I walked over to the section where the Crayola markers were. I looked at those. I considered it, uh, but I didn't buy any. You know what I did buy in there? I bought some GIMP. I bought they had these little packs of GIMP for $3. I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Budget art supplies, because I use GIMP all the time. I don't know if you are familiar with GIMP. Maybe you call it something else. Plastic lace strings. I call it GIMP. Um, we used to use them when we were kids, making the little patterns and stuff. Let's see if I have one here. I use them all the time because I still use GIMP. Just because I had some next to me. So GIMP is like these little things like this, these plastic lacings that you use and you make the patterns. Like here's one that I have, right? It's just sitting by my desk there. But it's like a little, you weave them together and they make a pattern. This is like the butterfly pattern. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's also a dark color one. But anyway, I use GIMP all the time. I use them at work during meetings. I'll just be like, boop, 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 boop. I use them, I use them when I'm like waiting in line or something at the doctor's office, whatever. I'm just like, doo-doo-doo. And so they had those for $3. And I was like, oh, I'm getting some of these. Got to go to the art store for coloring supplies. Yeah, crafting stuff there, not coloring supplies. See, that's what I didn't know, because I'm rarely ever in Michael's. Just like Hobby Lobby, it just happens that way. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna make some dots. I think we'll use some dots. I'll use the yellow and this one. Maybe, yeah, that'll work. So yeah, I've got to go there. And it's so clear that I'm still so new to this that I don't even know what stores to go to. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, I gotta go to the art supply store. I think I want to outline these. I like how this outline came up here. Let's see, let's do it. Let's outline it with maybe this one. I'll just hit that outline and then I'll throw the rest of the dots on there. Hobby Lobby. So Hobby Lobby, you're not going to get any kind of markers there, are you? You're just going to find other craft things. Hobby Lobby is like Michael's, right? If you were to describe it. And I've been to Hobby Lobby, like I said, like 3 times in my life. And it was years ago. I don't remember what's in that store. But they have some really cute commercials. So yeah, art supply stores. Gotta go. And then Prime Day is coming up too, so I'm gonna add more to my wish list, and I'm gonna see what's on sale, and I'll grab a couple of things. Hopefully it's some really good sales and not just like 50 cents off. Hopefully it's like real good sales, because I know people are really out there buying. So hopefully I'll take a look. I have to make a Prime Day budget so that I don't go overboard. I don't know about you, like my cart overflows sometimes. My save for later portion of my cart is just overflowing. I don't remember all that I have in there. It's hilarious. All right, let me gotta run. Time check. 5:12. And you know what? During Prime Day sale, because Prime Day is multiple days, other stores, what I noticed last year, and maybe it's always been that way, but other stores try to compete with Prime Day by offering their own sales. So sometimes you might be able to find like the stores that you would, purchase other items in that you need. You might find that they're also having a sale just because they're trying to keep up with Prime Day. They don't want you to shop They don't want you to shop only at Prime. They want you to come to their store too. So sometimes they're all having sales as well. So the competition makes it great for anyone who's trying to, purchase anything on sale. So I'm gonna try to see what I can find. Let's see, got a little heart action here. I didn't finish my salad yet today. I'm gonna finish my salad today. All right, let me just get some dots. Let me get these dots. Okay. Hello, Bellatini Art and Coloring. How are you? Happy Friday. Thank you for stopping by. And my Friday afternoon pop-up. I'm almost finished here. I'm just adding some dots because I like a good dot. And yes, I'm hoping to do some coloring tomorrow morning. I just don't know what time yet, so it's probably going to be another pop-up. So if you are watching in the corner, just trying to figure out when you can next see me, feel free to subscribe and set your notifications to all so that you know when I go live. Because this pop-up thing is a frequent event. Let's see, I got the yellow. Maybe just yellow today. Nah, just kidding. Of course we're gonna add another color. I'm well, how are you? Oh, you love the colors. Oh, I'm glad you like the colors. Oh, that's so kind. I'm doing okay. Tired, definitely could use some rest. Some rest, some sleep, which is why I'm not coloring tonight. Because if I color tonight, it would be around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and I don't want to be falling asleep during our coloring session. I sometimes can soothe myself with these coloring sessions. So if I'm really tired, I'll be nodding off while I'm coloring. It's terrible. It's shameful. It's shameful. So yeah, I figured let me color right now this afternoon in between all the other stuff that I have to do. And wait, I want to add some pink in there, which is not this one. Oh, actually, yeah, this one. Yeah, this one is cool. So that's why I decided to pop up real quick and get some coloring in. I wanted some calm peace for my Friday afternoon. Kick off the weekend with some peace. Hopefully it's helpful for you as well. If you are just stopping by and you are lurking in the corner, hello and good afternoon and welcome. Usually we color in the evenings, but today we're just doing a special Friday mid-afternoon pop-up, and I probably will pop up tomorrow morning as well. So if you're up on a Saturday morning, I'm not sure what time yet. I'm not sure what time yet. It might be mid-morning, 10 o'clock. And you can bring your cereal, bring your tea, bring your coloring supplies. And we'll just sit and color. But it's also like 10 o'clock, which is sort of one of those time periods where you're trying to get things done. So if you can make it, great. If you can't, no worries at all. If you can, bring your breakfast cereal, bring your tea. We'll talk Saturday morning fun. Sorry for covering the page. All right, I'm pretty much done here. This is just me adding extra dots because, I have a hard time not dotting. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Maybe about that. That'll work. I want to go shopping with Taylor. Oh my goodness, I know. Could you imagine? That would be so cool. Either shopping with Taylor or the Foxy colorist, because she gets all the fun stuff too. She finds all these cute things. I'll never forget, I saw her with this little what's his name? Bob Russell, you know, the gentleman who paints. He used to have a painting show a long time ago with the big afro. It was this little easel. And I was like, oh my gosh, where did you even find that? That's just fun. I would just grab it just because it's cute and fun. Uh, and so it's always fun to shop with people who know how to find the cool things. I don't shop nearly enough to know where all the cool things are. Bob Ross. I said Bob Russell. I'm tired. Bob Ross. That's right. Thank you. Oh my gosh. The tiredness of it all. Okay. All right. I think I want to add some white. I gotta add some white acrylic here. Where's my white acrylic pen? Bob Ross. He was so cool back in the day. The Joy of Painting. That was the show. Right? The Joy of Painting. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna do it in the scarf. I won't go all over the place this time. I'll just do a little bit here and there with that scarf. Just a bit, just a touch. I don't shop because I have too much. I don't have anywhere to put things anymore. Aw, I liked watching him. Yeah, he was fun to watch. He was always so peaceful. Oh my gosh. He was peaceful. He was fun to watch. When I was a kid. Definitely. Oh, wow. It's so funny you've accumulated so many things, huh? I'm still so cautious about what I want to purchase that I haven't bought a whole bunch of things. I'm like, do I need that? And I do ask myself that a lot. Do I need that? Do I need to get that? Maybe not, you know? So I still allow that check in my mind. You know what I should have done? I should have done this. Hold on. I started doing one thing and I changed my mind mid-color. But that's cool. You'll have plenty to color, which I think is great. So you can always pause and not purchase anything for a while, like you said, and color what you have. Or do giveaways or something. That might be nice too. Ugh. I've been coloring since 2019. Wow, it's hard not to buy it still. I don't buy pencils anymore. I count myself with paint. Oh, that's because you get joy out of it. I think that's cool. I think that's fine. But yeah, you do have to like control yourself. Yeah, control the spending. Unless you have a limited budget, you know, then, you know, do what you want. But if you have a limited space as well, like you said, yeah. I think it is hard. I'm always looking at these markers that people are using on their coloring pages. And I'm like, ooh, I want that, I want that, I want that. So all I do now is I just add them into my wish list, my not-so-secret wish list. And that way it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm gonna get these one day instead of like having to get them all right now. So it's sort of a psychological trick for me. It's like I'm gonna get them one day, relax. They're in the cart. You didn't, you know, like I didn't forget about them. They're there, they're in the cart, and I can still decide when I'm ready to buy them. So it makes me feel like I'm gonna get these without actually, you know, purchasing everything. It's a nice psychological trick that works for me. Life used to be more free to shop. Oh, not so much these days. I have more than I could ever need. I feel blessed to have what I have a shirt. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Well, that's one way to look at it. It's also possible that you could be also more responsible now than you were. And so you're trying to make sure that you are not just spending foolishly, but that you're spending wisely, you know? So you can flip that around too. So it's not even a matter of being free. It's more like you said, being blessed to have everything that you need, which is just really, really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad that you have everything you need. Because at any point in time, you can choose fun, something fun to do, to create for your videos, because you have it all there, which I think is just really cool. I tend to be someone who I'll get something, I'll stick with it, and I'll use it for until it's no longer usable, and then I'll be like, oh man, I need another one. So yeah, my first set of markers, I just kind of used it, and then I was like, oh man, these aren't working that well anymore. Let me grab another pack. And then that one, when the marker started to dry out, I was like, let me get another pack. So it's like I just use them until they're no longer usable. Except for those little hoo-hoos that I had. It was a plain set that they had created. Those started to run out. A couple of them started to run out, so okay, I feel a little justified. But for the most part, they're still full of ink, and so I could be using them. But then I got these Cali Art ones. I started using those, and yes, I'm really enjoying my Cali Arts. So yeah, looks like me and Cali Art are gonna be just coloring together until they run out of it, out of ink. I'm gonna put it down here and here and here. Which coincidentally, one of them already started running out of ink. I was like, no. But what are you gonna do? It happens, especially when you're coloring as often. As we color, it's gonna run out of ink, unfortunately. Let's see. I used to work in criminal work, so it's different, but I'm okay with these days. Aw, yes. As long as you're okay with it, it's fine. And like you said, you still have a bunch, so like you said, everything you need is there, which I think is wonderful. I do need new markers. Mine are on the dry side. Yes, like why do they dry up so soon? I'm okay with them. I don't use them as much as I used to. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, if you were using them all the time, definitely. That's a good excuse to get some more. Yeah, because all I use here are markers. I don't use any other medium, so any other tool at this moment in time. Even though I'm always watching other people and I'm going, ooh, I want to try that. I want to get some of that. I haven't bought any of those things, so I still just use my markers, and I'm cool with my markers. But yeah, whenever they run out, I have to get some more. So when they started back, when the one that I was using the other day started to lose some of its marker abilities, I was just a little bit disheartened. All right, I'm gonna put this marker down because, as you can see, I will keep making dots. Dots continue. All right. I got it. All right, let's see. How are we feeling about that? A little razzle dazzle around. I think that'll work. I was gonna put some on his face, but I was like, where, how, what? I can always make his face. Well, let me see. All right, here's where we go from only slightly overboard to completely overboard. Dots on the face. This is where we say the picture was nice until she added all these dots on the puppy's face. What happened? I felt it and I was like, I'm going for it. I don't know. Some of the light color, you can't really see all of it, so that's cool. It almost looks like snow though. Yeah. Alright, I just did his head. Just his head. Okay, I'm putting the marker down, putting it down, and I'm gonna do my scripture reference. Your art would be great with acrylic markers. Oh yes, yeah, this white one is the acrylic marker. You love blending markers. I'm still learning how to blend. Isn't that something? I kind of do a little bit here and there, sort of. But yeah, as you can see a little bit there. I do have some acrylic over here that I use for like these, usually for these background dots now. Today I didn't use some, these are the regular markers. But yes, I have this set of acrylic. I left the link in the description so you can see what I'm using. That I do use in the background, usually in the background, just to kind of make some dots. But yes, I need to get another, I think I need to get like a really good pack, or just learn how to better use the acrylic. There we go, markers. But for now, this white one has really been so much fun for me. Be able to, and I want this one. So yeah, the white one, I just enjoy putting the dots and making things look like they're sparkly. I don't have the full skill, developed yet, but it's fun. It's fun to try. Gosh, I keep going outside the line still. Today's scripture was found in the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. And today's scripture says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And I just hope and pray for rest for all of you this evening and this weekend. And more importantly, knowing that you can rest in our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Here's our masterpiece. Voila. I used my Cali Art pastels all over. I gave our little puppy dog a little blue-gray action. Blue-gray. I tried to do a little dual color here on his face. I don't think it really worked out as well as I was hoping, but it was okay. And I did his body the same way, a little dual color action down there. And gave his little scarf a little yellow, pink. There's two pinks, a blue and a yellow in there. And I used this pink and yellow and this different shade of blue over here for this tea cup, this cup of cold brew tea, and there's some ice cubes sitting on top, very cute, with a pink straw. And I took this flower behind it and I made it pink and yellow, and there's some couple of pink and yellow flowers all around, and some greenery, some green leaves, a couple hearts we added in. And I took those same blue, pink, and yellow colors, and I used them for dots in the background. And then, of course, I took my lovely white Sapphire acrylic paint pen, and I added little white dots all over, just for some fun, razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle. And and then I used the pink and the blue for the scripture reference. I like this color combination. Might have to try that again in another video. But yeah, that's what we got. Ooh, and any of you who are interested, I have been also coloring live on Le TikTok, as I call it. Just playfully getting my feet wet over there. And so what I've started to do is I take the same picture and I color it at different times. And so it's like a different feel each time when I color it. So if you would like to see take one, here it is. Take one. This was the TikTok version. And this is the YouTube version that we did just now. So as you can see, the feeling does change a little bit based on, the time of day, what I'm doing. Although, look, I still chose something similar for these colors, which was cool. So some colors are sort of similar, but I made our puppy dog a little more brown over here. This one got a little gray action. I like the colors better over here for the scarf versus this. I did a little bit more outlining on our puppy dog. Here I just did a couple dots on his face and on his chin here. And our cup, I like the vibrant colors here more so than these, but this is still nice. I got some purple, yellow, and pink up in our flower there. This one was just pink and yellow. So I think it's interesting right now. I'm playing around over there, but I love the idea of the take two. So I like coloring at different times, because different times of the day you have a different mood, you have a different feeling. And so even though I'm still calmly coloring, it's still a different mood in terms of whatever was going on in my mind, how I'm feeling, and so the playlist I play on the TikTok, I actually play a worship playlist. So if you are someone who is a Christian and you enjoy listening to worship music, come join me on TikTok too. And I play worship music, I pray and worship and I color, and it does produce different results. Huh. So, but I like how both of them are really overall. I think they're both really cute. But yes, this is the one we just did. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so delighted that you took this peaceful time for yourself. Jay Carey, happy Friday. Have a wonderful night and how awesome weekend guys are going. Oh yeah, it's fun. It's like the take two is what I call it. TikTok, I'm calling it take two. Gives me a chance to kind of play around with the colors, play around with the mood, and even the dots. Look at how the dots are, different colors. I like how I did the dots here on YouTube better. But yeah, just the mood and the day and how I'm feeling, and it affects my coloring and stuff like that. I think it's kind of fun just to play around with that. So the take two is what I'm calling it. Same name, the Jolly Tea Drinker. Jolly Tea Drinker. I think there might be a link in my beacons. My link in bio in my description box. But yeah, the Jolly Tea Drinker over there. And I don't go live every day, but I've been playing around over there, just trying to get my feet wet. So it's been fun just doing a take two, like just being able to kind of. There's so many times when I color something and I finish and I go, man, I kind of wish I'd used a different color, or I kind of wish I had a chance to color that again, yeah, so it's fun to be able to do that, to do it twice. But yes, I'm so delighted that you took this peaceful time for yourself, and I'm honored that you chose to spend that time with me. Thank you for joining us for this calm coloring session. We usually color in the evenings, but tonight we won't be coloring. Tomorrow, I'm thinking we might do a Saturday morning pop-up. Maybe we can eat some pancakes. Okay, I won't be eating any pancakes while I color. That's just too hard. But I'll drink some tea. But you can eat your pancakes while you watch me color, if you like. And yeah, I will probably be popping up because I don't know what time I'll be live yet. So be sure to subscribe, set your notifications to all so that you know when I go live, because these pop-ups are becoming more frequent. But I thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy scripture, feel free to check out my audio Bible playlist on this channel so you can get more of the word in you. Get the word in you. Get the word in you. Come on now. And if you like bedtime stories, I have an adult bedtime story playlist on this channel, the Bedtime Tea, One More Steep Before Sleep playlist. And it's just light-hearted stories that are perfect for getting your mind off of your troubles and relaxing before you get ready for bed. So feel free to check out any of those playlists. And of course, there's other calm coloring playlists available too, where you can see other things that I've colored. If you like this picture, I have pictures available as well that you can grab. I left a link for some of them in the description box. This one isn't posted yet, but if you like this one, let me know and I'll post that up in the shop. But thank you so much for watching. I pray that later on, because it's only 5:30, but later on when you go to lie down, I pray that you will not be afraid and that your sleep will be sweet. Here's our lovely picture. Thank you so much for jumping in. I'll try to join you on TikTok. Oh yeah, Jay Carey, come join me. It's a special place. It's definitely, I'm not comfortable as I am. I'm not as comfortable there as I am here, but it's interesting. It's really an interesting place. And but I'm playing around over there to see what happens. Are you going to do the ATCs group? Oh, I had not planned to. I actually don't know anything about that group. ATCs, I don't know. I guess I gotta jump in somebody's live and see. Oh, an invite to join a few of us. Oh, okay. Okay, is it on your channel? If I come to your channel, I can find it. I can find like when you go live. I'll just definitely double check your channel. Oh, Jay Carey, you're so kind. Oh my goodness, you're so kind. Thank you for the invite, though, Bellatini Art and Coloring. I will be checking that out. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow morning for a little bit of Saturday morning coloring. And Bubbles, okay, and Amy, okay. I'll double check. I'll check in my I'll go through your channels and take a look and see. Oh, that's exciting. Thank you for the invite. I'll definitely take a look. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Talk to you soon. Until next time, Jelly Tea drinkers. Have a great day. Bye.